So right now I'm kind of winded. I was doing a little bit of exercising, trying to improve my body. It's 9:36 a.m. in the morning. That's my daughter over there. She's eating an apple, admiring herself in the mirror. But you know, 1 year ago I made a promise. I said to myself, I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna change who I am. And over 1 year later, I feel that although maybe I've changed a little bit, I didn't change as much as I wanted to. Yeah, I was just doing some squats and some push-ups, but it's very difficult. It's very difficult to change what you're used to. It's very difficult to do something different from what comes naturally. What I mean by that is habits. Your habits come naturally, and we are a creature of habits. Human beings, I'm not too sure about other animals, you know, they may very well be creatures of habits too, but human beings are definitely habitual. If we don't have the proper habits or the right habits for the situation, we won't succeed. So I'm trying to change my habits, and it's hard. You know, the person you used to be, you know, like myself, having trouble going to sleep at night, waking up late in the morning. And over the years, it has affected me. My habits have affected me because the things I wanted to do, the habits that I have are not affording me those things. So I wanted to say to you, there may be times when change becomes so difficult, so overwhelming. The road is so daunting that you might want to stop. You might say to yourself, you might go within yourself and have a moment of clarity, or, you know, just thinking, you know, just analyzing the situation, which I've done. And there's numerous times when I've come to the point where I'm like, well, what is this all about? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this for? Why should I be doing this? If I have life, if I'm breathing, if I have food, why do I need to go the extra mile? For what? What am I doing it for? I have kids and I have a wife. And even at that point, what am I doing it for? Because they're healthy, they're living. And it seems like everything else, you know, everything we do, apart from getting water, food, and shelter, is excessive. Is living in excess. Right? Hold on a second. She wants to be a part of my video. So everything we do is living in excess. Right? Here she is eating an apple. I'm trying to get them into a more healthier lifestyle. This little one here, I really give her meat. I think she probably had meat. She has had meat in maybe the last couple of months. The apple piece is too big for her right now. I don't know why she put it in her whole. Let me get it. Spit. Why you put the whole thing in your mouth? A little piece at a time. You can't eat all of that at once. Anyway, disgusting, but that's what, you know, that's what kids is all about. Having kids are all about. So anyway, so the fact is that if you ever get to that point where you're like, well, what is this for? Why am I doing all of this? Why am I hurting myself going through this? You know, there's a guy, David Goggins. I watch him, and man, he puts himself through a lot of stuff, man. David Goggins, check him out. Is it Dave or David Goggins? I should know by now. But I watch his videos, and he puts himself through extreme conditions. And I remember I read an article at one point that said, I forgot the guy's name, but he said that he wrote a computer program using binary, meaning zeros and ones, right? Usually computer programs are written in some sort of, you know, code or whatever, like A// B parentheses dot dot dot, but he wrote it using zeros and ones. And and the reason he gave for doing that was just to see if he could. Just to see if he could. And I think that's what life is about, or what part of life is about. You got to push yourself to the limit just to see if you could. Right? Because sometimes there may not be another reason. Sometimes you may be content with where you are. Right? Sometimes you may be content with, just a regular lifestyle, because society teaches that we need to have an irregular lifestyle. We need to have a lifestyle of excess. Let me get another piece of apple. But society tells us we need to have a lifestyle of excess, right? If you have more, get more. It doesn't teach us that if you have more, give some away so everybody could be equal. It says if you have, or if you have more, get more. If you don't have, get it. Get some. We're going to have to cut an apple up. But I'm back. Yeah. You want another piece or no? No? Alright, she doesn't want another piece. Yeah, so this is this is what I'm doing. I gotta take care of the little one. Oh, not the knife. Thank you. I mean, just to digress for a bit. There's some cultures that let their little babies wield machetes and knives, and in America though we're so scared. Our culture has us in a way where we're afraid of certain things. So Leia, like I was saying, if you ever get to a point, or if you want to have some motivation to do something, I would say the best one that will surpass and transcend time in any situation is just to see if you can. Just do it. Right? Because sometimes the reason you're doing it might not be good enough, The reason you're doing it, the motivation that you have might wane, it might go away, it might dissipate. So sometimes you got to say, man, I'm going to walk up this hill just to see if I could do it. Because the only person that you have to prove, the only person that you have to beat is yourself. That's the only person that you have to beat. The only person that matters in life is yourself. That's the only person, right? Beating your personal record, whatever it is. That's the only person. Because, if you can't conquer your own mind and your own self, then you're not going to conquer anybody else. Right? So, that's my morning little thing for today. I caught my breath back because, I'm not huffing and puffing anymore. I did a few, squats, a few push-ups, but it's difficult, man. It's not easy. But guess what? We're going to go on this journey, right? Me and you, right? Maybe we can't change who we are, our personalities, who we're destined to be inside, but we could change our habits, right? Habits is something you can change, and they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's very, very difficult, but it can be done. It can be done, and my thing is, I'm gonna do it just to see if I could, just to see if I can, right? All right, signing out. See y'all next time.